Okay, we got a game against Pittsburgh. Just taking a look at the standings. We're obviously number one. Alabama, Georgia, Penn State. Notre Dame is number 6, but as if you just look at their overall offensive and defensive scores, they're probably gonna fall. Realistically, Georgia's the team to beat because they're 87-88, which is number 1 in both categories. But we will see. And we've got a national championship to defend. Before we do that, though, we got to think about the future. And the future starts with the guys coming into the team. So, oops, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Let's sort by potential. Get to the middle. Remove the junk. They don't have a roster spot yet, so I can say that kind of stuff now. Keep that B-. Okay, and then let's do by scouting percentage. A straggler down here? No. So I don't want you. I don't want you. He's good. Like immediately good. This kicker. I'm only looking at one kicker, so I need to be looking at more now, since that guy's probably not going to pan out for me. So let's filter on kickers real quick. We got this F kicker that we removed from last time. I think we'll start looking at him. And then I'm not super far behind on this 967 guy, Stephon Wheeler. So we'll look at him. That's good. That's 3 kickers. We can also include 3 stars. Okay. So Alexander Reeves, I'm hoping, comes to the light side and chooses correctly. Let's look at D linemen. Since we're only looking at 3 and we actually need a lot more. Here, there's not a whole lot of talent, and the talent that remains is we're pretty far away from being able to get. I need something that's not like 1,000 away. Okay, 1,000 away is actually fine. We can work with that. What if I go to my easy stuff? So pass coverage and big hitter. Then what am I dealing with? Yeah, so we looked at like some of the ones that we were closer to being able to get already. We can try a couple of these ones that are closer to 1,000. So that was a D lineman, that was a D lineman. And hope that we get one of them. Not recruiting any safeties is a little weird. That's all right. Okay, so for the USC game, we'll definitely schedule a lot of players, but we should also schedule for Penn State. It's funny because the Pittsburgh game, which I was so certain since they were ranked 13 last year, that was going to be a nice buff for my visits, turns out to just be an unranked game. So that was definitely a misplay, because I also used those actions on some of the best players. Let's look at how many players we're using our pitches on. So good. Yeah, we need a quarterback, or I definitely want a quarterback, and the A+ one is the one that I care about the most. A running back, we have 2 that we're using, and we need 2 commits. We're also ahead on these by quite a bit. So that's definitely very purposeful recruiting. We need 4 receivers, and we're using it all on some of the best talents. So I like that. Going for an extra tight end, this is just like a nice to have. No actions on offensive line, so I don't really know what our plan is here. But also the offensive line talent that we can look at, the best is a B. So I think I'm just going to let that one roll. Defensive line's kind of the same story, except I'm actually using one on this defensive lineman. I'm looking at these 2 linebackers. It's probably a little stupid of me to be focused on getting this B linebacker when I have other needs. So I might move that onto this cornerback, for instance, who's an A+. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, and I'm hoping that I catch up. I mean, an A+ cornerback is definitely better than just a solo single linebacker who's B. And we don't actually need a linebacker, but we do need a cornerback. So yeah, the A+ is the focus. Let's take a look at the depth chart. I don't think we did this last episode. So Denzel Atskin, the redshirt freshman of last year, is going to be our starter. We got Wyatt Moore just in case we need him. Hopefully we don't. Going to change Manuel Brady to workhorse and keep Jason Murphy and Griffin French on fresh. I really just want Brady to be running basically every down. Our receiving core is so good that we can just rotate pretty freely. I'm keeping Joe Kane on fresh just because he is a redshirt freshman. I'll bump up Pollard since he was with the team, or he started with the team last year, and actually he was probably the most productive receiver last year. Oh, I'm confusing him with someone else. Who am I confusing him with? Is it Richmond? No. Julius? Also no. It must be Brown then. 500 yards? Is it Brendan Fisher? Oh, Brendan Fisher. So Brendan Fisher was actually really productive last year. We'll set the record straight there. And then the reason for Cameron Richmond being above Brendan Fisher is because I have this play 50% promise, which I intend to uphold. We'll make our tight end the workhorse. I need to actually change the play calling so that tight end is even less in the formation, and we just have more large receiver sets. I want the most balanced players, so Justice Parrish probably takes a little bump. If it weren't for the fact that all the players underneath him are just kind of worse. Maybe I even move Carpenter up. I think I'm just going to move him up behind Parrish because then it just gets kind of sketchy with these 60s. Well, this guy is 60. So yeah, I like this ordering. And then we can rotate as needed. Dane Durant, I'm pretty sure you played with us last season. Nope. I feel like you definitely started last season. But I guess... Oh, yeah, you did. 17 games. Yeah. I remember Durant. And Daryl Clark, also think he has a record. What's his record? Single game sack. Okay. Which is funny because this is the pass rusher. Single season sacks for. Only 4 sacks. For one player, that's not great. But, I mean, these 3 are going to be the head of our defense. And then we have a really good deep linebacking core. I don't think Malik Townsend is definitely a player that played last year. You have any records? No. Ryder Graham, all conference, promised to make him player of the year, defensive player of the year, which he's got to do himself, but there's no reason for him not to. And then a great secondary. And then kicker and punter. Okay, beating Pittsburgh. We'll sim. My focus here is going to be running the ball because we can now. Not just against worse opponents, too. And then in terms of what they're trying to do, probably just try to stop the short pass. Unless I see some kind of running back that scares me. I don't. We got zone coverage too. So focus on the run. Focus on the short pass. Let's play game. Yes. So we're going to sim this way. It's at home, so I feel like they have no chance to win. Start chewing clock. Oh, 3 and out. Our punter is pinning them in the back. It's nice to see. Okay, it's 31 to 0, so we're going to send through the rest. Let's see what happened. What's the damage? So Atkins looking like Shelton. Our run game is very alive. Interesting that Murphy actually did so well. And no errors committed at all. Were we able to cause any turnovers? So Barry got a turnover. That's a starting safety. And we got a sack, just one sack though. Nelson Ewing, I remember getting a sack earlier last year too. Him having the pass rusher trait. Hopefully we start to see more of those come in from other players as well, especially our starters. But we were able to stop the run without even focusing on the run. And this guy was throwing for only 7 yards per attempt, which is actually not terrible. But obviously not enough if you're losing 14 to 59. So we stay number 1. Let's go into recruiting by potential. Let's see, do we have any low new potentials? This kicker is an F, but I think we already knew that. So let's scout what we already have and just make sure that we're getting the best recruiting class that we can get. We don't need to be looking at this guy. We don't need to be looking at this guy. Can spend my efforts on looking at more D linemen and offensive linemen, although obviously I've been trying to do that and it's not really been there for us. Oh, this changed. Okay. So this C plus might not be a terrible idea because it's something. Let's look at 3 stars. Okay. So we'll give a look to this guy. And the idea being that like we don't need someone to come in immediately and start. we look at this guy. We need someone that can grow into the position. So what about potential? Schedule visits for Penn State. And then we can just start finishing the rest of our scheduled visits. Nevada probably has the best chance of being the best game, simply because they won their first game. Illinois and Indiana did not. So the chance of it getting ranked is higher. It's week 5 games. I think locking that in early is good too. So we got a D lineman that we can try to catch up on, and we definitely should. I know we went for this cornerback. I'm going to throw an offer very early. Where's that D lineman? Yeah, give me this D lineman. Wow, I'm not crazy. How did this guy sneak through? A 71C? Why am I looking at this guy? I don't know. I'm gonna remove him. What would I even look for instead? How does our running back situation look? Well, yeah, pretty good. So the guys who we know that we're going after for sure, I'm gonna just give them early offers. So I don't have to think about it. A lot of these guys are gonna get offers from me. Is there a reason why I have you over this guy? Not anymore. Okay. And my thinking is if I get them early, perfect. Yeesh. We are so far behind here. Yeah, we'll look at kicker. This guy's kind of interesting just because he's 80 overall already. Need both those linebackers. At kicker and safety, that's what I'm thinking. Who do I have? Here's a kicker. Let's target him. Oh, we only have one. I would rather get another great safety, but it's kind of unreasonable for me to be able to get that player. So let's just go for this kicker. It's a 2-star kicker. We can like passively let that one come in. We're out of actions. We can play the big game. So even rushing game, which normally just means that I'm going to be like around 4 to 5 yards of carry. The pass protection is pretty good, so the deep ball should be live. Well, really with us is the medium ball. What am I feeling? Let's see, what's their defensive stars? A pass rusher and zone coverage. So actually, I think I'm going to try to run. This guy's a gunslinger, which means the deep ball is what I need to worry about. I think for zone, this guy is going to be in a lot of trouble. So we will try to remove the deep ball. We'll remove the deep ball. And my focus is going to be establishing the run. take a look at our playbook. Our defensive one specifically. I don't know how much using the 3-4 actually changes things. I realized, last season we were calling a lot out of bear, despite running a 4-3. But this season, I definitely think that running, where's my playbook? I wanted to change that. Definitely think that running bear is just worse for us. So let's change some of these things. Like, I'm never going to run engage 8. I think it's a terrible play. Any other changes I want to make? Who's this? Is this a linebacker or a lineman? What's going on here? I'm going to remove that. These are all defensive linemen. Oh, one of these are safeties. I see. Yeah, let's just remove any non-zone coverage bear call. One thing I also want to do is include cover 4. We didn't have any cover 4 starred last time. On offense, let's look at how many one tight end sets we have. Because I'm really not interested in running the tight end that much. I mean, our tight end's not terrible, but he's also not good. And we don't really have a run blocking running back as well. So maybe one thing I'd change is these calls here. I don't really think we need to be doing this. That would be the only thing I'd change, actually. We'll keep the other one tight end sets. Yeah. All right, let's get into this game. Okay. Establish the run. No gain. What about outside? Huge gain. Try inside again. What about outside? Huge gain. All right, so the outside run is definitely proven to be more effective. We'll hit them with the play action pass, though. No gain. We can do a short pass. We also just run. If we're going to run, we probably need to run outside. We've ran so many times that they're probably going to key in on the run. So a short pass. Wow, a fumble. Armando Brown fumbles the ball. It's not good for the veteran. That definitely changed my opinion about him. I need to figure out quickly if I need to have an extra blocker or not. We won't figure that out here on our side of the field that quickly. Let's try like a medium pass. Okay, so that was pretty effective. Looks like I don't need the blocker. I need more receivers. We're stalling out, so you already know it's got to be the money play. Hell yeah. That shit's money. Man, these are incompletes after incompletes. Why are these incompletes? Armando Brown. Are they doing something where, like, we shouldn't be catching these? All right, 2nd and 2. Hit them with the outside run. I don't really go much of anywhere. Let's do a medium pass, because so far it's really been the only thing that's worked. Okay, that's definitely working. We're in our end zone, so let's try an inside run. Hopefully with some effect. Cool, touchdown. All right, 7-7. After that Armando Brown fumble. I'm interested to see how good we can be. I'm gonna go with a blitz. That's a sack. I'm gonna stay in the 3-4 and just play zone. Big gain. We got a pressure too, but they just hit us deep. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm learning. Cover three. It's probably the right call against these guys. So they got a bunch formation, which means that I want more help over on the right-hand side with my safety and cornerback. That's a catch. Back to the 3-4. 3 high. That's a catch. Just over the middle. That's a huge run. We can play cover 2. No, we can't. Man, we don't have any defense here. Okay. Try to establish the run. Let's go for a play action pass. I want something medium. With more route runners too. Let's hit them with the outside run again. Huge runs. That's Jason Murphy too. It's not even Brady. An inside run. Inside run. Nice. Emmanuel Brady's able to punch it in. 13 yards after the 27-yard gain. Okay. Need to figure out our shit over here. So I think this should counter a pass, but it didn't. Let's blitz. 5 yards. I want zone. They're going to pass to the right side. I swear I understand how this game works. Gets a run. But they would have passed on the right side if they had ran. I mean, if they had thrown. A blitz. It's a huge run. The blitz is like, that blitz is bad because it's blitzing on the wrong side of where the ball carrier is actually running. Let's blitz without any safety help. Okay, cool. So, the receivers out on the right. We're going to cover the right. So we do. 3rd and 4. Bunch to the right. Oh, actually, there's no bunch here. Let's go 3-4 formation. Cover 3 probably is what I want to be running. And then we could drop back more coverage. Let's try that. Yeah, that's incomplete. Throw across the middle. I guess this linebacker was in the vicinity. Didn't show that he actually did anything. Okay, so we're really very effectively running. Let's try to keep it on the ground. We can do screen pass, but I think we can just do a short pass personally. No conversion. That is really bad. We are down. We should probably be up tempo. Try some man stuff. Man stuff is all right. We're playing 3 out wide to the left. I'm gonna run the 3-4 and just kind of coverage. Cool, that's incomplete. We can pick up the punt. We can try a deep ball. Let's try a deep ball. That was a short throw. Try an outside run. Kind of hoping that'd just be a first down. Let's try another medium pass. We get sacked. So we punt. It's a run. They're running really effectively. I'm going to try a blitz. It's a throw. Playing a package underneath what they're bringing out. Okay, 3rd and 3. This is where stuff matters. 3rd and 3. I'm going to try to blitz. It's a pass play. Let's try blitz again. Just keep running right. Okay, 3rd and 5 this time. Like this one the most, I think. Cool. So they're kind of stalling out on some 3rd downs when they try to pass. I am definitely more worried about them being able to run right now. We should be able to hit them with a play action pass because of how effectively we've been running. We're still showing lean runs, so I'm going to try just a medium pass. I might need to be bringing in more blockers, or like if I try a short pass here, a blocker, yeah, I think that's more effective. All right, so we tried a bunch of passes. Let's just hit them with a draw. Yep. Inside run. What about outside run? No. Give me a blocker. Here we go. Nothing. All right, that's cool. We can just kick a field goal. We're tied. Just gonna defend against the pass. So this is cover 3. The beat wants to come back. There's not like a defender really holding that position of the field. Just keep playing cover 3. Big run for them. Nickel. If they pass, I'm pretty sure we stop this. So I'll call this play. Ugh. Okay. Are we going to stop them? Who's going to stop them? Cover 2? That's a little greedy. When we know that this guy is a downfield passer. I would say I'm kind of waiting for them to make the first mistake. I need a first down here. Let's try a screen pass. Money play. Absolute money. Give me a blocker. We only got one play where the running back blocks, but it doesn't matter because it's a touchdown. Okay, our goal is just to prevent them from scoring. So let's just say it's going to be a lot of cover 4 probably down the field. $49 seconds. $12 seconds. Dude, is this broken? As in, like, is this just too good? Interception and ooh, so it was intercepted, but it wasn't a score. That would have been huge. So Junior Alston um, just basically stopped the drive, which is good. But yeah, I mean, interception would have been better. The interception return for a touchdown would have been huge, is what I mean to say. So we're just going to play cover 3 all the way. I want, just as many people drop back. They ran on 3rd and 7. That's crazy. We're going to make sure, let's try the sweep. Sorry for trying. The outside run. Oh my God. Can we get bailed out? Yes, sir. Inside run. Another one? Hell yeah. Jason Murphy's put in the work. All right. Short pass. Drop a running back to defend. Nothing. Deflected. They covered over the middle. I would have punted. I shouldn't have clicked that button, I guess. But we got what we got. If they show me one more, oh, I don't want to do that. We'll do triple. They ran. I played the personnel that was better against the run. We'll show package under. Cool. Now we're cruising. They gotta throw. If they don't throw, that's on them. Let's do this. Interception, huge. Emmanuel Bird. Cornerbacks are stepping up in a big way. Let's try this deep pass. That one nowhere. Just do a short pass. Another short pass. Nice. Let's get back to the ground game. Give me another short pass. And then, actually, you know what we're going to do is a play action pass. Yeah. Let's just try a draw. Oh, we're leaning run, so that's not going to work. Medium pass, play action pass? What about a deep pass? Play action pass. Okay. Outside run? No. I like the screen on 3rd and 11. Money. That needs to be nerfed or something. Okay, we're inside the red zone. Can we try an option run? Shouldn't have done that. Try pass. Nothing. So we did get the field goal. So now we're up by 3. Remember, we're just trying to remove the deep ball with cover 3. It's really what matters to me most. I think they're going to run. If this blitz, it has cover 3. We don't pick it up. I feel like blitzing is not that effective in this game for whatever reason. Huge gain. I went under personnel, and I guess these linebackers just couldn't run fast enough. When the cornerbacks here on the edge had to tackle the receiver. Let's try to blitz. Like, here is the time to definitely do that. Try to blitz with no safety help because they can't burn us deep. And then on this last play, we're getting pressure. We're getting pressure. Actually, it's from Nelson Ewing. So here, I guess it would be stupid to try anything but zone. Cover 2 is also all we need to do here in the end zone. Cool. So we keep them to a field goal. Let's try to chew clock this time. I definitely want to be running, especially when it's that effective. We'll go for a play action pass. Medium stuff. Nope. 3rd and 11. Big pickup. Got 2 little duds of a run. Big pickup. I'm just going to keep it on the ground here in the end zone. We're not able to punch it in, but we do take the lead. Okay. Man, give me cover 4. Nice. All right. We don't need to run up the score. We just need to run the ball. Let's try. We don't need to run the screen pass. Okay, we need a conversion. We can try the bubble screen. We're throwing pretty well too. How are they going to stop us? Okay, that's 3 run plays. Conversion's definitely nice here. Huge. I'm towards my own, their own end zone, so I'm going to try to run. Nice. I'm going to keep on the ground if I can. French is getting involved. I think our running backs are definitely the star of the show here. Kick a field goal. That's the final score. So, Atskin had a pretty good game. Healthy throwing numbers. We were able to run very effectively. All 3 of our running backs actually had above a 4 yards per carry average. They were running really well. If they hadn't maybe gone away from the ground game so early, because they started panicking for some reason and just weren't very balanced, they might have been able to win. Receiving wise, looks like Fisher was the one with the most yards and also receptions. The amount of Brown fumble was obviously very bad. Then 2 interceptions by our cornerbacks, Alston and Bird. Bird is trying to make a case to be in the lineup more often. So I think from this game, Brown probably goes down in the depth chart because he fumbled. It could also be that the person that hit him had really high strength and tackling though. Let's double check that. I'm trying to understand the game better and how it calculates the chances of fumbling. So first, let's look at what Brown's attribute for ball security is, 76. And then let's take a look at how strong this player is and their tackling. So really high tackling and decent strength. I think that makes sense that that's the reason why he fumbled. I don't think it warrants really actually making a move on the depth chart for Brown. It's just unlucky. Like, does anyone have better ball security than 75? Probably not. Yeah. At cornerback, Junior Alston was the one that made an interception, so he definitely keeps that number 2 spot. And then Emmanuel Bird all the way down here. 6th on the depth chart. Maybe give him a little move up. from that play, since it's 75 and 75. So next is Michigan